Hello, my dear student. I am TP Singh, English lecturer, Jwala Devi, Saraswati Vidya College, Prayag. You are most welcome on Vidya Bharti Kashi Prant channel. Today I am going to teach you about model paper of English. What types of preparation you have to prepare for your English subject, I am going to tell you. My dear student, you know that timing for your paper will be 3 hours and 15 minutes. First of all, 15 minutes are given to you for reading your paper, and next, second point, marks are indicated against each question, and you have to read your question paper carefully. After then, you have to try to give your answer in proper way. My dear student, I want to tell you that if you prepare yourself properly according to this model paper, I am sure that you will gain maximum marks in your English paper. Section A, Section A reading. As you know that your first question is unseen paragraph. अनसीन मतलब होता है हिंदी में को जिसको देखा ना गया हो. जैसे आप एज यू स्टार्ट दिस क्वेश्चन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट टू इंस्ट्रक्ट यू, आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट you must read this paragraph properly, thoroughly, and after then you have to try to give the answer of given questions. Your paragraph is, dolphins are regarded as the friendliest creatures in the sea, and stories of them helping drowning sailors have been common since Roman times. The more we learn about dolphins, the more we realize that their society is more complex than people previously imagined. They looked after other dolphins when they are ill, care for the pregnant mothers, and protect the weakest in the community as we do. Some scientists have suggested that dolphins have language, but it is much more possible that they communicate with each other without needing words. Could any of these mammals be more intelligent than that? Certainly the most common argument in favor of man's superiority over them that we can kill them more we discover about these remarkable. My dear student, now if you have proper knowledge of this unseen paragraph, after then I am sure that you will surely give right answer of given question. Your first question, what human qualities do dolphins possess according to the passage? इस पैसेज के अनुसार डॉल्फिन्स जो होती हैं उनका कौन सी मानवीय गुण होता है, ये आप बिल्कुल पैराग्राफ जब प्रॉपरली पढ़ेंगे उससे पता चल जाएगा किस प्रकार के मानव गुण को ये ऑब्जर्व करते रखते हैं. Why do some people argue that man is superior to dolphins? सेकंड क्वेश्चन, why do some people argue, कुछ लोग क्यों आर्गू अपना बहस डिस्कस करते हैं दैट मैन इज सुपीरियर डॉल्फिन, मनुष्य जो होता है डॉल्फिन से श्रेष्ठ होता है. ऑल दीज द आंसर ऑफ दीज क्वेश्चंस आर इन योर गिवन पैराग्राफ and as I suggested you that if you have a proper knowledge of this paragraph, after then I'm sure that you have no problem in giving the answer of these questions. Find out word in the passage with opposite of inferior, inferior, opposite superior. Find out a word in the passage which is opposite of inferior. Section B. Now you have take proper care towards section B. As I told you that in your question paper there are 4 sections. Section A reading, section B writing, section C grammar and section D literature. My dear student, you must be aware of these given instructions so that you have to face no problem in your question paper. Section B writing. In your writing, write an application to the principal of your college to grant you full fee concession. You have to write, this is very, very important application for your board paper. You have to write your application to the principal. My dear student, I want to tell you that you have to write to the principal, name of your college. Sir, with due respect, I beg to say that I am a student of 10th class of your college. Economic condition of my father is very poor. He is unable to pay my full fee. Next paragraph, I therefore request you to grant me full fee concession. Next line will be, thanks to your kindness, yours obediently XYZ. You have to write in right part of your question copy XYZ. Not, you have neither write your roll number nor name and dated. Or write a letter to your friend to attend the marriage party of sister. My dear student, I want to tell you that both given questions are too much important. If God wish, both questions are printed in your question paper. I challenge you. Your application is too much important and your letter is also too much important. Personal letter, you write a letter to your friend to attend the marriage party of your sister. Have to take proper care toward this letter. Next, write a report. Write a report on the Republic Day celebration in your school in 60 to 80 words. School decoration, flag, hosting, ceremony, cultural program, speech by principal and others, sweet distribution. My dear student, I want to tell you that you have to make a report on Republic Day. As you know that Republic Day is celebrated on 26 January each year, and you have to make a report how this program is celebrated in your college, and you have to mention about the decoration of your school, how flag is hoisting, and ceremony, cultural program, and speech at last when your principal of your college deliver his speech about that program. You have also to mention it, and at last, as you are given sweets by your college, you have to mention it in your report. Next, or write an essay on the following topics. My dear student, I want to tell you that the topics which are given here too much important for your board paper, which is on 6 April. First topic, festival, Holi or Diwali. You have to in your question paper, I'm sure that headlines will be given, and you have to give your all message according to that those headings. Festival, Holi or Diwali, your neighbor, you have to write your opinions, how your neighbors behave in with you, you have to mention it. What types of hobby you possess, you have to mention about your hobby in third topic. And fourth topic, the book you like most. What types of book you like in your life, you have to mention in this topic. And the game you like most, there are so many games, but what is your favorite game? What is the most favorite game you have to mention in this topic? My dear student, these 5 topics are too much important for your coming examination, and you have to prepare for these topics from your additional books. Next, section C, grammar. Choose the correct option to answer the following questions. The old man came to me. Identify the adjective. My dear student, the old man came to me. Identify the adjective. The is not adjective. Came is not adjective. Man is not adjective. Our adjective is old. Old is our adjective. Next, he is hard-working man. The noun from strong. Suppose you have to, he is hard-working man, identify the verb. In this sentence, our verb is helping verb, hard-working main verb. The noun from strong is, as you know that, strength. He is worried of. I will go with you, change into past perfect tense. I will go with you, change into past perfect tense. And I will go with you, change into past perfect tense. My dear student, this sentence is in future indefinite tense. Your options is, I did not go with you. This sentence in simple past tense. I had not gone with you. And you have to change to past perfect tense. I had not gone with you. This is perfect answer. Perfect answer. Change the following. Change the following as directed in the brackets. Hari said to me, why did you do it? Change into indirect speech. My dear student, I want to tell you that, first of all, I want to tell you that you have to identify from your reported speech what types of your question is. Is it assertive or interrogative or imperative or exclamatory or operative? Why did you do it? It is interrogative WS type. In WS type interrogative sentence, our reporting verb said to will be changed into asked. And my dear, I want to tell you that when our direct speech in interrogative WS type, there will be no other words are used as conjunction. Our question words are used as conjunction. Hari asked me why, and as you know that you is second person pronoun, and according to rule of pronoun changing, Second person pronoun changes according to object of reporting verb. Our object is me. But you must know that हम उसी हमारा प्रोनाउन जिस रूप में रहेगा, एज ए सब्जेक्ट है, एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट है, एज ए पॉजिटिव है, उसी रूप में लाएंगे. यू यहां पर व्हाई डिड यू डू इट, यू हमारा बेटा यहां पे एज ए सब्जेक्ट है, बदलेगा मी के अनुसार, एंड सब्जेक्ट ऑफ मी इज आई. तो हरी आस्क्ड मी व्हाई आई डिड यू डू इट. डिड यू डू इट माय डियर स्टूडेंट, इट इज सिंपल पास्ट. And according to verb changing rule, simple past changes to past perfect. Hari asked me why I had done it. Hari asked me why I had done it. It is indirect speech. Who is writing a letter? Change to passive voice. As you know that this sentence is interrogative. Who is writing a letter? It is in present continuous tense. By whom is a letter being written? By whom is a letter being written? Who is converted into by whom? By whom is a letter being written? Punctuate the following using capital letters wherever necessary. Sikha said in this sentence, yes will be capital, said to her friend, comma, inverted comma. Next. Sikha said to her friend, comma, inverted comma, why had you not come to school yesterday? That is right punctuation of your question, and you must take proper care toward this. Frame correct sentence by reordering the words. Was great palace this king a beautiful by built? Was great palace this king a beautiful by built? A great palace was a great beautiful palace. देखो बेटा, जैसे रिगार्डिंग में देखो, was great palace this king a beautiful, a great beautiful palace was built by this king. It means we can say that a great beautiful palace was built by this king. इस राजा द्वारा एक अच्छा महल बनाया गया. Complete the spelling. Obedience, O-B-D-I-E-N-C-E, obedience. Section D, literature. Read the following passage and answer the questions given below it. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its floor draped in curtain of rain, but suddenly strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very true did resemble new silver coins. The boy, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the pearls. What did begin to fall? As you know, my dear student, that your lesson is a letter to God. Lencho, main character, written by, as you know that, a letter to God. In this letter, lesson, All stories are mentioned about Lencho. G.L. Funes is writer of this lesson. And our question is, what did begin to fall along with rain? वर्षा के साथ क्या गिरने लगा? Hail stone, big hail stone began to fall with the rain. Why did boys go out? Boys went out. My dear sir, I want to tell you that your answers will be according to your question. In which tense is your question? In the same way, you have to give your answer in the same tense. Suppose, why did the boys go out? This question is a simple past. Your answer must be in simple past. And when we remove D, did the boys went out to collect the pearls like stones. Next question. Answer one of the following questions in about 60 words. It means give a characteristic of griffin. Your lesson is footprint without foot. पद चिन्ह बिना पैरों के. आप लोग पढ़े होंगे. ये लेसन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. A very very important lesson for your examination. Footprints without feet. फुटप्रिंट्स में पद चिन्ह विदाउट फीट, बिना पैरों के. अर्थात आप लेसन पढ़े होंगे तो आपको श्योर नॉलेज होगा उस लेसन बारे में. ग्रिफिन कैसे इनविजिबल हो जाता है, अदृश्य हो जाता है सर्टेन डेक्स लेने के बाद में. उसी लेसन का है कि गिव कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ ग्रिफिन. ग्रिफिन का आपको कैरेक्टर लिखना है, चरित्रण लिखना है. एक चीज बता दें आपको, ये आपको नियर अबाउट 60 वर्ड्स में लिखना रहेगा और योर कॉन्सेप्ट मस्ट बी क्लियर. एंड अनलेस यू क्लियर योर कॉन्सेप्ट, आई एम श्योर दैट यू कांट बी एबल टू राइट योर आंसर इन प्रॉपर वे. देयरफॉर माय डियर स्टूडेंट, आई वांट टू सजेस्ट यू दैट इफ यू वांट टू गेन प्रॉपर मार्क्स, good marks, full marks in your English paper, first of all, have proper concept of that given lesson. And when you have proper concept of that lesson, I'm sure that you have to face no problem in solving any type of question, either short question or long questions. Your answer must be given by you in proper way. Therefore, my dear student, you must try to understand both Hindi and English meaning of that chapter, and after then try to give the answer in proper way. Character given, right? Give a characteristic of Lencho. It means Lencho, both very very important character for your coming examination. Character of Lencho and character of Griffin are very important for you. As you know that Lencho was very hard working man. He performed his hard work in his field from morning till evening. His crops were very good due to his hard labor. He had to perform too much labor to gain too much corns. But as you know that if you had taken proper study of this lesson, crops of Lencho are very good. But suddenly when hailstone began to fall along with rain, all his crops were destroyed by the hailstone, and he became very sad. Lencho was believer of God. He believed in God, and therefore he wrote a letter to God. Oh God, please send me 100 pesos so that I could be able to sow my field again. My dear student, as I told you that both long answer related with character of Griffin and character of Lencho, both are too much important for you. And I'm sure if you have prepared this question properly, after then in your board paper, you have to face no problem. How did, next question, how did Mandela's hunger for freedom change his life? नेशनल मंडेला, इस लेसन में आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि नेशनल मंडेला को आजादी की किस प्रकार की भूख थी. हाउ डिड ही एक्सप्रेस इट? एंड इफ यू हैव प्रॉपर knowledge of this lesson, after that I am sure that when you have to write about the Nelson Mandela, I am sure that you face no problem in giving proper answer of this question. Therefore, my dear student, I want to tell you that first of all, as I suggested you, have proper knowledge of given chapters. If you want to gain good marks in your English paper, you must read these chapters properly so that you can be able to give proper answer. Next, answer any two of the following questions in about 25 words. Describe any, my dear sir, I want to suggest you that your answers must be given by you according to your question. What types of requirement of questions are? You must not try to give your answer without taking proper study of your question. Your answer must be according to a question. Describe any two tourist places of Coorg. Coorg, as you know that is very, very important chapter, and you have to mention about two places of Coorg which are very important in point of view of as you know that tourism. You have to mention it. Where were the monthly accounts of Baker recorded? Bakers were monthly. वो जो बेकर्स जो नौकरी करते थे, अपना वो ब्रेड को बेचते थे, उनका कहां पर रिकॉर्ड होता था अकाउंट, आपको ये बताना रहेगा. और ये तभी हो पाएगा बेटा जब हमने कहा कि जो भी गिवन चैप्टर्स है, यदि आप उनको प्रॉपर वे में, गुड वे में, ठीक प्रकार से अगर आप उसको कायदे से पढ़े रहेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से मुझे पूरा विश्वास, एकदम 100% विश्वास है कि आपको उन प्रश्नों का उत्तर देने में कोई समस्या नहीं होगी. बट आई एम श्योर दैट अनलेस यू टेक प्रॉपर स्टडी ऑफ दोज गिवन chapters of your syllabus in proper way, you can't be able to give proper answer of those given chapters. Therefore, my dear student, I want to suggest you that first of all, be sure about your concept, about the related chapters of your given in your syllabus, and after I'm sure that you can be able to gain good marks according to your will or according to your desire. And except this, I want to suggest you that your answer must be in proper sequence. Suppose there are 11 questions, there are 15 questions in your question paper. Your answer must be from 1 to 15. My dear sir, you must take proper this care towards my suggestion so that you might be able to gain good marks. Otherwise, if you tie question number 1, question number 3, question number 12, question number 15, I am not sure that in spite of writing in good handwriting, good matter, I am not sure that you can be able to get good marks. Therefore, my dear student, you must take proper care toward this suggestion that your answers must be in proper sequence from 1 to 15, from 1 to how many questions are given in your question paper, your answers must be in proper sequence and clear way so that you can be able to, when, as you know that when examiner feel any type of, you may say that hesitation while while evaluation question paper, he can't be able to give you good marks. Therefore, Marisha, I want to suggest you that your answers must be in proper sequence. Why did Valley want to ride on the bus? Why did Valley want to ride on the bus? Bus ride, it means, as you know that if you have proper knowledge of this chapter, if you have proper knowledge about this, you must know that Valley has long desire to ride on bus, and one bus was going from his village to town, going and coming from his village to town, on next from town to his village, to her village. Valley wanted to, as you know that she did not take any travel by bus, and therefore she was more curious, she was more eager to ride on bus. She wanted to know what types of feelings, what types of hilarious feelings those passengers have who travel by bus. It, as I told you, my student, that she had never traveled by bus till before that time, and therefore she was more curious, she was more eager to have the knowledge of riding on bus, what types of feeling, what types of amusing feeling those persons have. If you have proper knowledge of this chapter, after that I am sure that why did Valley want to ride on the bus, you can be able to give proper answer of this question. As I told you again and again that while answering your given questions, first of all, you must give 15 minutes in reading your question paper. When you are sure that what types of questions are asked in our questions, first of all, you must be sure, and after then, you must start in good handwriting, so that whenever examiner evaluate your question paper copy, he have to feel no problem. Your answers must be given in proper sequence, in good handwriting. Without, you have to give your all answers of questions without feeling any type of hesitation. And if you want to achieve proper knowledge, if you want to achieve proper marks in your coming high school examination, you must take proper care towards my suggestion. In my college, I have told my students what types of preparations they have to do. I am sure that all my students of Vidya Bharti colleges, either their boys or sisters, they must take proper care towards this video if they want to gain proper knowledge. And if your preparation will be in proper way, in good way, in systematic way, I am sure that you will gain 70 upon 70. I'm sure. One question is will be given in your question paper. Write 4 lines poem from your textbook. My dear student, I want to tell you that, and or write central idea of given poem. 1 or 2 poem will be given in your question paper. You have to write central idea or 4-line poems. My dear, I want to tell you that if you will write 4 lines poem as given in your book, question you made in your book, if your poem 4-line poem are as it is, I'm sure that you will gain 4 marks in your question paper. Therefore, you must take care towards this. And match the words of list A with their meaning in list B. Vendor. Vendor means hawker. Preserved, kept safe. Monk, says. It means but in your question paper, you will write as it is. Vendor means hawker, just before it. Preserved, kept safe. Monk, you have to write like this: vendor, hawker, preserved, kept safe, and monk, kept safe. Read next question. Read the following extract and answer the questions given. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Where was the poet standing? The poet was standing under the hemlock tree. Point out the rhyming words in the stanza. Crow, crow, snow, me, tree. Rhyming words. Write the central idea of one of the following poems: A Tiger in the Zoo, The Trees. Or write 4-line poem of given in your textbook. Do not copy out the lines given in bed. As I told you that your questions, your 4 lines poems, you have to write in your examination. Those 4 lines poems must be according to your book. As those lines are given in your textbook, in the same way, if your answer, if your 4 lines are given by you in your question paper, I'm sure that you will gain 4 upon 4, not 3 upon 4. I'm sure. And if you want to write central idea of any poem, you will write the tiger in the zoo or the trees. But my dear student, I want to suggest you that you have to write 4-line poems, not central idea, because I'm sure that if you write 4-line poems in your question paper, I'm sure that you will gain full marks. I'm not sure that you will gain full marks in your central idea. Therefore, my dear friend, I want to suggest you that if you want to gain full marks in your writing a poem, you must write poem and try to gain good marks in your question paper. This is the model paper for high school examination. And my dear student, I want to suggest you that if you have taken proper care towards my video, towards this channel, I am sure that you will gain good marks in your coming English paper, which is held on 6 April. And I wish you best of luck for all of you. And I am sure that you will gain 70 upon 70 in your question paper if you do according to my suggestion. That's all. Thank you.